She won't always say it out loud, but her body will. Every curve, every look, every tiny move is a confession. The question is, are you paying attention? Welcome back to Olivia Rose. Today we're diving into something most men miss, yet it's right there in front of them every single day: female body language. Women rarely spell out their attraction directly. Instead, they send signals, silent, powerful, and deeply psychological. If you can decode them, you'll see the truth that's been hiding in plain sight. Before we start, make sure you hit that like button. It helps us keep building these powerful conversations. And if you haven't already, subscribe and tap the bell so you don't miss what's coming next. All right, let's get into the secrets. 1. The lip bite. A silent invitation picture. This. You're talking to her, maybe joking around, maybe just sharing something simple, and suddenly she bites her lower lip. Quick, subtle, almost as if she doesn't even realize it. Most men brush it off. But here's the truth. Lip biting is rarely random. Psychology shows that when attraction kicks in, blood flow increases in the lips, making them look fuller. The bite, the lick, the soft nibble. It's her body's way of managing that tension boiling inside. It's not always some big performance. Sometimes it's shy. Sometimes she's trying to hold herself back, but in that tiny moment, her thoughts have shifted. She's not thinking about your story anymore. She's imagining your lips on hers, or maybe even further. Think about it. Why bite your lips in the middle of a laugh? Why lick them right when your eyes meet? Because it's an instinct. Her body is screaming something her words won't dare to say. It's desire wrapped in silence, and if you catch it, you'll see that she's already showing you the page her mind is on. 2. Her touch, the warm signal. Now, let's be real. Women don't just start grabbing guys out of nowhere, but when she's into you, her hands can help themselves. It starts small. Fixing your collar, brushing something off your shirt, a tap on your arm when she laughs. To you, it feels casual. To her, it's testing. Psychologists talk about oxytocin, the bonding hormone. When attraction spikes, this chemical drives closeness, and closeness shows up through touch. Notice this. Does she touch you more than others? Does her hand stay a second longer on your arm? Does she lean in when her fingers brush your thigh? Those aren't accidents. The truth is, women often use touch to gauge reaction. If you pull away, she knows you're not on the same page. If you let it stay, she knows you're receptive. It's a quiet conversation happening without a word, and the more daring the touch becomes, the clearer the message. She wants connection, and she wants it now. 3. The hips, the oldest signal in the book. Since the beginning of time, hips have been the silent language of attraction. Watch closely when she walks by. There's a difference between her casual steps and when she knows you're watching. The sway changes, her movement slows down, her body speaks louder than her voice ever could. This isn't something she plans in front of a mirror. It's instinct. Studies show women naturally exaggerate hips way around men they're drawn to. Evolution wired it that way. Hips symbolize fertility, allure, and intimacy. She doesn't need to talk about attraction. Her steps already reveal it. Think of it like this. When she's around you, her hips almost dance. She'll lean slightly to one side, take a slower step, let her curves guide your eyes. It's unconscious but powerful, and if you're sharp, you'll see that her walk isn't just movement, it's an invitation. The kind of invitation that doesn't need a single word. 4. The eyes' windows of desire. You felt it before, that lingering gaze. She looks, you catch it, she looks away. Then she sneaks another glance and another. Eyes are dangerous because they can't hide the truth. When she's attracted, her pupils widen. That's not a choice, it's biology. Prolonged eye contact can create intimacy in seconds. Psychology proves it. When she locks eyes with you, when her gaze drifts to your lips, or when she can't stop stealing looks, it's because her thoughts aren't innocent anymore. The eyes betray what the mind is, too scared to admit. And here's the crazy part. Sometimes she doesn't even realize how obvious it is. She'll look away, pretend to be distracted, but her eyes keep finding you. It's a tug of war between desire and control. If you read it right, you'll know that she's already halfway there. Her body begging for something her lips won't say yet. 5. Her legs' restless energy. Men often overlook this, but legs tell on her faster than anything else. Sitting across from her, watch closely. Does she cross and uncross her legs more than usual? Do her feet point toward you instead of away? That's not boredom, it's tension, it's arousal hiding in plain sight. Psychologists call this displacement behavior. Her body is restless because her mind is restless. The energy builds up and it comes out in those small movements. She's releasing nervous desire she can't voice out loud. Feet pointing towards you is another giveaway. The body naturally aligns itself with what it wants. If her knees and toes face your direction, she's already chosen where her attention is. The secret is she's not thinking about her posture. It's subconscious. But if you notice it, you'll realize she's already leaning into you long before she says a word. Sex, her voice, the subtle shift. Attraction doesn't just live in the body. It leaks into the voice. Ever noticed how her tone changes when she talks to you? Maybe softer, maybe slower, maybe a touch lower. That's not coincidence. Research shows women naturally shift their voice pitch when speaking to a man they find attractive. It's not about faking it, it's automatic. She wants to sound warmer, more appealing. Laughter becomes easier. Sentences stretch out a little longer. And when she says your name, listen carefully. There's often a softness, a rhythm, almost like she's savoring it. Her voice becomes part of the seduction. She doesn't need to say anything bold. The way she says ordinary words becomes magnetic. And if you pay attention, you'll hear her body speaking through sound, pulling you in before you even realize what's happening. 7. Her hair, the hidden play, the classic sign. She touches her hair, twirls it, brushes it behind her ear, lets it fall across one side. It might look like habit, but psychology calls it pining. It's an unconscious act of grooming rooted in attraction. She's trying to look better, drawing your attention to her face, her neck, her shoulders. Think about how often she does it around you compared to others. If her hands can't stay out of her hair when you're near, it's not random. It's nervous energy mixed with desire. Playing with hair is her way of showing vulnerability and interest without spelling it out. Sometimes it's subtle, a quick tuck behind the ear. Other times it's bold, running her fingers slowly through it, exposing her neck. Each move is her body preparing, inviting, letting you know she's aware of your presence. And trust me, that awareness means more than words ever could. 8. Her body tilts closer. Attraction is gravity. When she likes you, her body leans toward you. Watch her in a group. Does her shoulder tilt your way even when she's talking to someone else? Does she lean in when you speak close enough that her breath almost touches you? That's no accident. Psychologists say our bodies naturally move toward what we want. It's instinct. Closing the gap means she feels safe, interested, engaged. If she wanted distance, she'd keep her body angled away. But when she tilts in, when she shrinks the space, she's letting you into her bubble. This lean is intimacy in disguise. It's her unspoken way of saying, I want to be here with you. And the best part, she doesn't even need to realize she's doing it. Her body has already spoken for her. So here's the truth. Women rarely say these things outright, but their bodies, they scream it. Every glance, every sway, every little touch is a confession. Once you learn to read it, you'll never be blind again. If this video opened your eyes, hit that like button. It really helps more men understand what's been hidden in plain sight. Drop a comment and tell me which of these signs you've noticed before. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to Olivia Rose and hit the bell icon so you never miss the next insight into female psychology.